Imagine standing at the starting line of a race you have been running your entire life, only to discover that the track was designed to lead you in circles. You kept moving, you kept trying, you kept believing progress was happening. But somehow, the destination never came closer. For many people, this is exactly how money feels. Not because they are careless, not because they lack ambition, but because the path they were given was never meant to create financial freedom. From a very young age, a quiet set of instructions begins shaping how people think about money. These instructions do not arrive as formal lessons. They appear through parents, schools, society, and everyday conversations. Study well so you can get a good job. Find stability, earn regularly. Avoid risks, save what you can. These ideas sound responsible, and in another era, they worked reasonably well. Life was slower, costs were predictable, and long term employment often guaranteed stability. But the world changed faster than these beliefs did. Today, someone can follow every traditional instruction perfectly and still feel financially stuck. Income arrives, expenses grow, and years pass without a sense of real progress. At first, the reaction is confusion. People assume they need to work harder, so they add more hours, accept more pressure, and sacrifice more time. Effort increases, but financial relief often does not. Gradually, frustration appears. It begins to feel like success is reserved for others, as if wealth depends on luck or special talent. Yet, when you look closely, many financially stable individuals are not necessarily working harder. They are simply operating with a different understanding of money. The difference begins with how income is viewed. Most people see income as the final goal. A higher salary feels like the solution to financial stress. Promotions become milestones, and each raise promises future comfort. For a short time, it works. Life improves slightly, but slowly, new expenses fill the extra space. Better convenience replaces old habits, upgrades feel natural because progress deserves reward. Without noticing, income rises while financial pressure quietly remains. This pattern repeats across years, creating the strange experience of earning more but never feeling ahead. The issue is not spending irresponsible. The issue is that modern life constantly encourages consumption. Every advertisement suggests improvement through purchasing. Every social signal connects success with visible lifestyle. People begin measuring progress by what can be seen instead of what is being built, silently. Meanwhile, money follows a different logic. Money grows through accumulation, patience, and repetition. It rewards consistency more than intensity. Small decisions repeated over long periods shape outcomes far more than occasional big efforts. But this process feels invisible in the beginning. When someone invests small amounts regularly, nothing dramatic happens immediately. There is no instant transformation. Because results are slow, many assume the effort is insignificant and postpone it for later. Later quietly becomes years. Time moves forward, whether financial systems exist or not. And over long periods, tiny differences in behavior create massive differences in outcome. One person allows money to compound gradually. Another waits for the perfect moment to begin. Both believe they will eventually reach the same destination, yet their paths separate more each year. While this happens, another hidden force influences decisions. Comfort? Comfort is powerful because it feels safe. A predictable salary creates reassurance. Routine creates stability. Familiar patterns reduce anxiety. But comfort also discourages exploration. When income feels stable enough, building additional financial foundations seems unnecessary. Preparation gets delayed because urgency is missing. Then unexpected change arrives, as it always does in life. Economic shifts, personal challenges, or industry changes remind people that stability and security are not the same thing. Security comes from flexibility, not predictability. Flexibility grows when income is supported by assets, skills, and systems rather than a single source. These elements develop slowly, often quietly alongside regular work, but over time they transform dependence into choice. Choice is the real meaning of financial freedom. It is not unlimited luxury. It is the ability to make decisions without constant financial pressure guiding every move. Reaching that point rarely requires dramatic risk. It requires gradual shifts in perspective. Instead of asking how to earn more immediately, attention moves toward how money can begin working independently. Instead of increasing lifestyle, with every raise, space is created for future growth. Instead of waiting for certainty, small actions begin despite uncertainty. These adjustments appear minor day to day. Nothing looks extraordinary at first. Life continues normally. Progress feels slow enough to doubt. But beneath the surface, a different trajectory forms. Savings turn into investments, investments turn into assets. Assets begin producing stability that effort alone could never create. Years later, the difference becomes visible. Stress decreases. Decisions feel calmer. Opportunities expand because survival is no longer the only priority. Looking back, the transformation does not appear sudden. It appears inevitable, shaped by countless small choices aligned with better rules. Many people misunderstand wealth because they expect dramatic turning points. In reality, financial change resembles navigation more than acceleration. A small adjustment in direction, maintained consistently, leads to an entirely different destination. The realization then becomes clear. The struggle was never proof of failure. It was the result of navigating with outdated assumptions. Once understanding changes, behavior naturally follows. Spending becomes intentional. Time gains importance. Patience starts feeling powerful instead of restrictive. And slowly, the relationship with money shifts from pressure to partnership. The journey toward financial stability does not begin when income reaches a certain number. It begins when awareness replaces automatic behavior, because wealth is not created by a single decision made once. It is created by understanding how each decision connects to the future. And when the rules guiding those decisions finally align with how money truly works, progress stops feeling impossible and starts feeling predictable. The path forward becomes clearer, calmer, and far more within reach than it ever seemed before.